Hey, this is Steve. Okay, our conveyor for our chips to go over to simulate loading the N-scale rail cars, the chip cars. Okay, this is going to be a while. Alright, first thing I did is, let's get this out of the way, is I built my storage bin or loading bin. I basically just built me a rectangle box, and then right here I added an angle piece here to simulate a chute underneath it with just a couple of wings on it for control. It's nothing inside, it's just an open box. And back here I did the same thing except for an inbound where the chips will come into. I dropped this at an angle right here to where I could let my beltway slide in there and just hook right there. Basically is what I did. Okay, and then I just added supports. I think these are 0.060, maybe even 40 C channels, and I just put it on there to make it look like it had some bracing on it. Built me some legs for it. Down here on bottom I just used a C channel for the feet, and cut me a little piece of round tubing, painted them yellow and black top on it to simulate safety guards there, and just added some stuff like hatches on top, hatches on the side, back and front, just access for, you know, repairs if necessary. Okay, my little building here, I just took some scrap metal, some scrap plastic, and just made me a little rectangle, cut an angle out on it, used some corrugated for the roof there, made me a little deck out it for with C channel, and put me a floor in there. Now I don't know if you can see, but up under here there is actually 3 people in there. I don't know if you can see it or not, I doubt it. But put them in there in case somebody, you know, had one of them little cameras to go up under stuff and look. But they're looking out this plastic glass window and to see the chips being loaded. Cut me a door on there. Put me a little air conditioner unit on this side. I still got to paint it and detail it. And actually what that is just another one of those road railer electrical boxes, junction boxes, and put me some striping on it for safety. But that's pretty much all that is. You don't have to have no normal shape to these. They come in rectangle, square, teardrop, you name it. Just anything you want, really. There's too many of them out there to get really picky with, unless you're just going to do a exact scene of somewhere around your area. Okay, now the hard part was building this conveyor. What I did is I took 2 pieces of thin styrene and I cut them right here to about maybe 1/8 of an inch height, and then I took L channel, 0.060, 0.040 would work, anything you want to use. This does not have to be, you could put C channel, but I run a layer on the top and I run a layer on the bottom. Okay, and I got this, you know, the length I wanted. I put me some tubing right here to simulate electrical line going into the little building up there, and underneath it what I did is I just cut sections of round tubing and done a simulation of rollers all the way up through here as far as I could. Now the conveyor itself is nothing but black tape turned inside out, sticky side up, and I just run a piece of it from here all the way back around up under here and just tucked it under and stuck it to itself. Now what that did is that gave me the access to sprinkle sawdust on top here and pat it down to simulate my sawdust, my chips on top of it. I cut these little fingers right here, or I would call them guides, and basically these here are going in, pointing inside This one points the inside. This one points the inside. Basically, it's just taking all the chips and running them from a wide point of view into a smaller straight line. Then I made my bracing. I used C channel on it. It looks like I've used 0.060 on the C channel. And here's a 0.040. And then just a couple of thin braces. Any kind of bracing you want to do on them. It could be round tubing if that's what you choose. And then I just put the safety striping on here on all the legs. Now back here on the back, let's just turn it this way. I went ahead and I added a horizontal beam right here, and I put a 12'6" clearance sign on there. And let's go to our handy dandy doohickey, and that's where it's at, right at 12'6", maybe 13 feet. But that way it'll just be a safety for the trucks not to go up under it and stuff. In fact, I'll probably put some trash in here or something. But this is high enough to where I can run the rail cars up under it for the log yard. And I can also run semis up under here if I want to. But that's all there is to it. See if I can show you how this connects right here. It just goes in here and just slides right in. I put those two braces up under there. There we go. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Really, just whatever your imagination wants to take you to. That probably took me 2 days to build. But alright. That's about the best I can do on that. I may put a canopy on it. I haven't made my mind up yet. Depends on how much gloss I get on the layout, if it's going to be a rainy day or not. Alright. See you on the next one.